Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group B. My name is Nafisa Trisnawinda. My NPM is 2202040015.
Introduce myself, my name is Puspita Putra Pujana, NPM 2202400022.
My name is Angga NPM 3, NPM 2202040020. I will present material background of assessment in the Merdeka Belajar. Merdeka Belajar is an educational reform movement initiated by the Indonesian Ministry of Education and Culture. Its goal is to provide greater flexibility, autonomy, and creativity in the learning process for both educator and student. One of the essential aspects of this program is the transformation of the assessment system, which plays a crucial role in improving educational quality. 1. Shift from standardized to formative and holistic assessment. In the traditional education system, assessment in Indonesia relied heavily on standardized testing, particularly the National Examination or UN. However, under the Merdeka Belajar initiative, this emphasis has shifted. The ministry abolished the national examination in 2020 and replaced it with a more holistic approach to assessment. The formative assessment approach focuses on continuous evaluation during the learning process rather than just relying on final. Summative assessment. This allows educators to identify students' strengths and weaknesses and adjust their teaching method accordingly, ensuring that the learning experience becomes more student-centered. 2. Autonomy for teachers. In the line with Merdeka Belajar, teachers are given more freedom to assess, are given their students in ways that suit their individual learning needs. Teachers can design the assessment based on the competencies required for each subject and can also incorporate various methods such as project-based assessment, student portfolio, and peer assessment. This autonomy reflects their belief that teachers, as the primary actor in the classroom, are best suited to guide student program and development. It also encourages teachers to innovate in the teaching practice, aligning the assessment with more diverse learning outcomes. Minimum Competency Assessment atau AKM. Another critical change is the introduction of the assessment of minimum competency atau AKM. This assessment measures basic skill in literacy, numeracy, and character education, rather than content knowledge. The AKM target critical thinking, problem solving, and reason skill aimed to prepare students for real life challenges beyond the classroom. 4. Character education as a core component. Assessment in Merdeka Belajar also emphasizes character education instead on focus purely on academic achievement, student attitude, values, and behavior are not considered in the evaluation process. This shift aligns with the broader aim of education in Indonesia to develop well-rounded individuals who are not only knowledgeable but also morally and ethically sound.
Okay, I will continue. The next material is purpose of assessment in Merdeka curriculum. The first, understanding student progress. Assessment helps teachers and students understand the extent to which learning outcomes have been achieved. The second, providing feedback. Assessment results provide valuable feedback for students to improve themselves. The third, improving the learning process. Data from assessments help teachers improve learning methods. The fourth, developing the Pancasila learning program. Assessments monitor students' character development according to the Pancasila learner profile. The fifth, making educational decisions. Assessment results can be used to make decisions regarding further learning, such as remedial or encouragement.
My material is understanding assessment form. Assessment is the process of gathering and interpreting information about students' learning process. This information is essential for understanding how well students have achieved the learning objective. There is various type of assessment with its own purpose and characteristic. Is type of assessment. Number 1, formative assessment. Formative assessment have purpose. Is purpose to monitor students' learning process during the learning process. For characteristic is conducted continuously, informal in nature, and use it as feedback for both teacher and students. For example, short quizzes, daily assessment, and class discussion. Number 2, summative assessment. For purpose, summative assessment is to measure students' learning achievement at the end of a learning period. For characteristic is conducted periodically, formal in nature, and usually in the form of exam or test. For example, midterm exams, final exams, and national exam. For number 3, authentic assessment. For purpose, authentic assessment is to measure students' ability to apply knowledge and skill in real work situations. For characteristic is require students to demonstrate in-depth understanding of conceptual, complex, and relevant tasks. For example, project, presentation, and portfolio. Number 4, self-assessment. For purpose is to help students reflect on and understand their own learning process. For characteristic is students are asked to evaluate their own abilities and learning process. For example, is reflective journal and self-checklist. Next material is assessment technique. Number 1, written test is multiple choice, true, false, short answer, and essay. 2, oral test, interview, and presentation. 3, observation is observing students' behavior while performing tasks or activities. 4, portfolios is a collection of students' work that demonstrate their learning process. 5, project is tasks that require students to apply knowledge and skills to solve problems.
Okay, that's all the presentation for our group. I'm sorry for our mistakes and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.